like, wow, this guy's got time for me kind of moment is U2 took us out on tour, and I was making a record when I got the call, and the call came in and said, Bono heard your record.
Wow.
And they want you to...
That right there, where you're just enough. Like, boom, mind blown.
So they want you to go on, they want to take you on tour.
And then boom again.
And boom again. And I said, Shh, okay, I'm in, of course. And it's great, it leaves Thursday. So like that's not how it works in the music industry. You usually have like months or maybe a year before you're out on that. Okay, we'll be there. And so we were out within a number of days. And then it occurred to me in short order that the record he was talking about was the one I was making. So it's somebody either brought it to him or he came to.
Oh, so you hadn't even finished it?
No, I wasn't.
So did you know how to perform
record.
it live?
Well, I had a few records under my belt that I could play those songs live, but I found out later he was talking about the one I was making, that he liked the records I made, but he was referencing that he was excited about this record. But the first day we show up, you're not entirely sure how you're able to behave.
Which record was this?
It must have been Dusk in Summer. Maybe I was making Dusk in Summer. Yeah, I think I might have been making Dusk in Summer. And I showed up at what venue could it have been? It was an arena. They all looked the same. And I went to catering, and I saw Bono at catering. Like, one thing you learn in doing what I do is that it's seldomly are those big guys comfortable and women comfortable just sitting at catering, because that's when the most eyes are on them. Well, they're doing something, like a little bit vulnerable, like having a bowl.
Especially nowadays with a cell phone in your hand, you can get that one picture of them putting that food in there, or the dribble coming out of their mouth or whatever it is.
So it's not uncommon for somebody's assistant to get them their lunch and bring it to their dressing room, give them their own time. But there he was. And I thought, well, that's definitely don't say a word. Like, that was my instinct. It was like, give this guy the space. And I walked in and he goes, Chris. And that's me. So I said, yes. And
did you have to go, wait?
I had that moment of like, okay, he's talking to you. Be you. So I did it. And he waved me over, and I came and sat down, and he said, here's the...
Did he call you Godfather?
No, he did not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely sure.
I feel like he should have.
Yeah,
I think that's reserved for you.
Okay.
He may now, after he hears this.
Yeah, I hope he does.
If Bono listens to this,
you gotta call Chris from now.
I'm going to have a
Chris.
Chris moment.
It's Godfather.
And he told me, he pulled me aside to tell me what he thought of my music and how highly he thought of it, which was lovely to hear from somebody that you've listened to the entirety of your life. And then he gave me a roadmap of what to expect as an opener for U2, which is not the same as just being an opener for any band or playing. And as a matter of fact, I had headlined that very arena not very long before. And I expected I could use that muscle memory, and he told me to abandon it. And he said, expect to be unwelcome. And I thought, well, I know I'm a member by the fans. And I thought, I'm a member of the U2 fan base, and I'm open to seeing the opening band. And he said, this isn't judgment. He said, they're just, it's something I've watched over and over. They're there to see us, and you can win them over, but like, don't expect it. Like, you have to understand that they're probably like, you go out and be you. Don't try to be somebody else, but don't expect it to work. Like, expect to just keep driving from note one to the end, to just trying to win them over the entire time. And it was great advice, but it was also great advice to know, like, what he left me with is, like, and if they don't come around before the end of the set, remember, I already am a fan. You've already won the guy over that they're there to see.
Yeah.
He said, so they'll come around, whether it's while you're on stage or later when they're talking about you after the show, but keep that confidence going. That
now you're making me think. I was a big Nine Inch Nails fan, and I always hated when Marilyn Manson opened for him.
Yeah.
Hated Marilyn Manson.
Well, you might have been onto something.